All right, guys. Once again, welcome to another Men Against Nonsense. The movement. This is a movement. This is not a talk show. This is not entertainment. Like, share, subscribe, spread it around. Encourage your male friends to be men against nonsense. Women, if you're listening, encourage your husband, your sons, your brother, your uncle, your grandfather, your nephews to be men against nonsense. Now let's get into it. Let's get up into this all the way. I have not watched this yet, but the headline is the reason why I clicked on it and thought I should share it and comment on it. Okay, it says Florida man accused of setting patrol car on fire tells police when he's drunk he does stupid things. There's so much I could say about that right now, but I'm not going to do that. Let's just click play.
First up at 5, a self-proclaimed professional arsonist is under arrest, accused of targeting the Hernando County Sheriff's Office. This is 48-year-old Anthony Tarduno, and he's charged, as you saw in that video, with setting one of their patrol cars on fire.
Now, wait. He's 48 years old. He's still getting drunk, doing stupid things. Don't sound like a man against nonsense to me. A M-A-N. A man. A man against nonsense. 48 years old. Just running around setting fires like a little boy. I used to play with fire myself. I was about 7, 8. I don't play with fire now. I'm in my 30s now. I don't play with fire. I just find that to be completely immature, even understanding how dangerous fire can be. It's not something to play with. And trust me, when I say I used to play with fire, I used to light matches and throw them and try to fire breathe and all kind of goofy mess because I was young and immature. Wasn't quite a man against nonsense yet. I was fully immersed, obviously, in nonsense at that time. But let's keep going.
Fire as it was parked in an apartment complex. Fox 13's Evan Axelbank has more from Spring Hill.
Deputies say the man used garbage and a lighter to nearly total the sheriff's office vehicle. Why? Because it was there. The white, green, and yellow was...
Whoa. Stop it. That sounds like something a kid would say. It's because it was there. Or because it was something to do. Or it seemed like a good idea at the time. Right? There's a comedian who makes this joke about men doing stupid things and says that men would say, well, it just seemed like a good idea at the time. And though I find the joke entertaining the way he delivers the joke, it's actually quite insulting to real men because real men don't do stuff just because it seemed like a good idea at the time. That's what a boy would do.
Overcome by orange.
I mean, it could have been catastrophic. Thankfully, no one was burned.
Hernando deputies say at 5 p.m. Wednesday at the Northcliffe apartment complex in Spring Hill, the back passenger side of this patrol SUV burst into flames thanks to a lighter and a bag of garbage taken from a dumpster. After firefighters put it out, deputies say Anthony Tarduno walked up and admitted it was him.
Yeah, I'm the one who did that. I set that car on fire. He went on to say that he was a professional arsonist.
The first thought deputies had was that he was targeting them or their equipment. But Tarduno said he was walking back from a bar when he was inspired, for some reason, to light a car, any car, on fire.
I wasn't.
Hey, listen, let me say this to you guys, okay? I'm not anti-alcohol. I know there are plenty of people who are and think, you shouldn't indulge in alcoholic beverages. That's not me. I think there's room and time to consume a limited amount of alcohol. But if it makes you do things like that, you shouldn't consume alcohol. And so you have to know yourself. As a man, you need to know yourself. I'm not good at consuming alcohol and keeping my composure. And there are a lot of people like that. And so you need to know yourself, right? If you're a real man, you understand your limitations, you understand what can get you in trouble, and you need to learn how to, control yourself. That's being a man against nonsense. You know it's nonsense for you to overdrink, and you're going to overdrink anyway. Like, why would you do that? Right? It's just nonsense. Avoid the nonsense. Guys, that's all this channel is about. Avoid the nonsense. Promote good, moral, ethical character, and avoid the nonsense. Raise your boys, raise your girls, love your wife, love your mother, your grandmother, your sisters, and treat your fellow man with respect. That's all Men Against Nonsense is about. It's a movement. It's a movement about respecting one another as human beings, and it's just that. It doesn't mean I have to accept the lies you tell, okay, or the lies you tell about yourself or what have you, or about anyone else. It's just about just giving respect and being respectable. That's it. If I had to summarize this movement, that's what it is. That's what it is. And so again, like, share, subscribe, right? But let's see what else she has to say.
Wasn't targeting that because it was a police car. I was going to set it on fire if it would have been a minivan.
The vehicle is now in evidence lockup, where deputies expect it will be found to be totaled. No matter the reason for the fire, this was a close one, given how quickly an uncontrolled fire can spread.
Thank God it didn't explode, or, because in an apartment complex there are a lot of people around, a lot of other cars.
He is being charged with 2 counts of arson and has been booked into the Hernando County lockup on a $30,000 bond.
What an idiot.
In Hernando County, Evan Axelbank, Fox 13 News.
What an idiot. Listen, guys, be a man against nonsense. Don't do dumb stuff, man. Don't overdrink. Don't overdrink. Don't overdrink. I don't even know how many times I had to say that. Don't overdrink. And if you can't contain yourself drinking, you should just probably drink at home, and only drink a little bit. Like I said, I used to drink a lot, especially in my late teenage years. I drank a lot of alcoholic beverages in my late teenage years. And I had to learn, listen, you should just stay home, drink to yourself, and go to sleep so you don't get into any confusion. And it was times where, that didn't quite work. So I had to not drink at all. That's the thing about being a man against nonsense. You have to realize that you're putting yourself in a position to engage in nonsense, and you have to abstain. Abstinence. It's not just a sexual thing. Abstinence is good against nonsense, too. You guys have a good one.